Good afternoon. I'm Amy Malcolm, and I'm currently enrolled as a non-traditional student at Jeff State Community College. Currently, I'm in the office administration program here, but I do hope to expand on that in the future. The way I found my way to Jefferson State is had been in a job situation for quite a few years, and they were going through a transition, and I just wasn't sure what the future held, and so I just started considering the possibilities and what my options were. And in the process, I realized that it's a very different job market today. It's very competitive, and I did not have the skills. I felt like the skills or the higher education in order to compete in that job market. I grew up, my family, in a family that grew up through tough economic times, and my parents, neither one were able to complete school. They both quit, I believe, maybe prior to high school to help support their families. And fortunately, that education was important to them, and I was able to go on to school and did very well. I enjoyed school and was an honor student, but unfortunately I came across the same situation and quit school in high school and went on to night school to try to complete it there, and was able to receive my GED. So at that time, just without the resources and counsel and really not much knowledge on the college situation, I never pursued a college education. I just didn't know that that was even an option for me. But now, I had just, like I said, once I was out looking for things and just considering, I realized just what a benefit it would be to have a college education. However, the traditional four-year colleges was not an option for me. Like I said, I'd finished with the GED, so didn't have the entrance exams and so forth that was necessary. So I just thought I would just try to maybe get a refresher course just to kind of catch up on some things. And I did call Jeff State and I think spoke with someone about the New Options program. And that was the first time they had I'd heard non-traditional student. And so I felt like that would be a place I would belong. So from there, I got the information and attended the orientation classes. And it was very positive. Instead of the negative and all the things I couldn't do, I just heard about all the possibilities and things that I could do, even at this stage in life. There was actually a gentleman that came in a similar situation that came and gave his testimony to the class, and I think that sealed it for me because he did not have a GED. He came to Jeff State, received his GED, and then went on to get a degree. So from then on, I spoke with a counselor, and they recommended just a couple of easy courses just to get my feet wet and see what it was like, and I thought that that would be pretty harmless. And so that's what I did. I enrolled in a couple of courses, and I loved it from the first day. And I've been enrolled at Jeff State ever since. It's just been a tremendous experience, and the classes have been great. They've been challenging, but it's encouraging to know that I still can learn. The instructors are very helpful. I think it's very well geared for all ages, not only the students that we see that are right out of high school, but also for the older student. Just about any obstacle I think that I could come across, I feel like I've been able to handle. There are options for it. Both with, I work full-time, and so scheduling was an issue. Financing, of course, is an issue, but like I said, any obstacle I came across, I felt like there was an option for that, and they were just very willing to work with you in coming up with a solution. It's just a very positive, can-do atmosphere, and I appreciated that. Another thing that's been a positive for me here is I was able to participate in a work-study program working in the reading lab, which was just a godsend because I'm also in the process of trying to take placement classes so that I can complete my core subjects. And this is a class or a lab that's geared towards helping students prepare for those placement tests. So it was a great fit for me. It provided some help financially as well as time to prepare for the exams and work on my studies. I really enjoyed the experience of working with other students that very diverse group, but all pretty much in the same situation. And so it just gave me a lot of experience, and I was able to kind of share what I've learned here at Just State to help them along the way, kind of walked in their shoes just a little bit. So that's been a great experience and benefit for me as well. I've also participated in the skills testing that Just State offers, and based on that testing and also my own understanding of my skills and strengths, I really would am looking towards working in a service-oriented environment. I think that's where I would do best at. Something similar to Just State, an education environment, or possibly medical or nursing. So I do have those options. I just have to narrow it down now and decide which direction to move in and which way to go with that.